right, we are back in session. Next item on the agenda is item number 7, recognition of visitors. At this time, the board would entertain any discussions from any visitors on an agenda item. Is there anybody who would like to speak to an agenda item? If you could come up and state your name.
I'll be quick, go ahead, go. I'm Jill Doyle. I'm the chair of the Swimming and Diving Booster Club. And as we were talking about things with athletics, the one thing that I don't know if you guys were aware of, I just wanted the board to be aware, when our coach goes to states, he pays for himself. Section 2 sends 1 coach for every 10 athletes. So our varsity swim coach pays for himself to attend our state meet. So it's just another one of those things, and I'm sure some of the other individual sports have that same problem. But again, we're talking, not that we want things to be added to our budget, but the fact that our coach, in order to attend a meet with his prospective athletes, he takes a day off of work. It's a personal day. He's a teacher himself, and he has to pay for himself. The Booster Club has tried to help fund for him, but it's just something that I think all the athletic teams should look at, that if the students are going, the coach should be able to go. You saw how big Gunnar Zemmering is. 4 athletes were in 1 hotel room. Gunnar and Alex shared a bed before they had to swim. So, I mean, and again, looking at boys versus girls, it's a section rule, but it's a silly rule that they put 4 athletes in 1 hotel room and are expected to perform at their very best the next day. So that's just my things to think about. Thank you.
Thank you for that information.
I'm Scott Landry. I'm the high school principal, and while this is very facetious, I ask that you vote no on number 10 and not allow Marge to retire. She will.
Boy, you were going to have a meeting in the morning.
She would probably be very mad at me for being up here, but I think it's important that you know how much she means to this district and to this high school in particular, and that, again, she would hate the fact that she's being publicly recognized, but it is, I just think it's important that we recognize how incredible a woman she really is. So feel free to vote no on number 10.
I concur with you, Scott. I was going to say something later, but you.
Bless you. Thank you, Mr. Lander.
And it's done a lot.
Hi, I'm Pete DeVries. I'm with the Track and Field Booster Club. And on the subject of the coaches, yes, we paid for 2 of the assistant coaches to this year's indoor track. It cost us $7,500. It isn't easy raising that money. If there would, it's gone up from $6,800 to $7,500 this year. Next year projected at $8,200. If there would be a way that we could get at least 1 of the assistants onto the school payroll, that would be absolutely fantastic. The assistants did pay big dividends this year. We paid for the field coaches, and as you saw tonight, we had the section champion in pole vault, long jump, high jump, state champion in high jump. So I mean, these extra coaches are key to our success, to the student athlete's success, and you guys are doing a fantastic job, and I just want to thank you for working with the Booster Club as you have to make a great program. We had both our teams this year indoor had over 200 participations, 200 athletes, and they were New York State Scholar athletes, which I think is fantastic. You guys helped that out. And also, lastly, that some of the distant meets that they went to in New York City, those required the school, they required the coach and Len to work to sign those kids up. They could only participate as a scholastic organization. They couldn't sign up on their own, and they came through big. I saw Steve Booker on television 2 times this year. Grace Smith, what she's doing is unbelievable, nationally ranked. So again, I thank you for your help, because I know you were involved in every minute of it. So thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else from the public? Okay. Moving on, item number 9. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the following finance action items A through B.
So moved. Second.
That's a first and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? No. Any abstentions? That carries. I just would like to say thank you again to the hockey boosters. Item B is a donation from them for the ice time this year.
And I'll have Brittany send out a letter, as we always do, for donations from us, so.
Thank you. Item number 9, professional personnel. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the following instructional staff action items A through D.
So moved. Second.
That's a first and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? That carries. Item number 10, support personnel. And this is the one that Mr. Landry wanted us to vote no on, but
I don't want to be in the office if you vote no
Marsh
tomorrow.
Devereaux is retiring after 26 years with the district, and we do appreciate her service. So it is recommended that the Board of Education approve the following support staff action item A.
So moved.
That's a first and a second. Any discussion? Anyone else want to add? I think maybe Lynn, you might.
I just said, I've known Marge for a long time, and she's just, just kind of a pillar here at the high school, so I think, she's going to be sorely missed when she does leave next October. And I was very sad to see this on the agenda. I didn't realize that she was going to be doing this, but she certainly is not only a wonderful person, but just has been wonderful for the high school.
I took her letter back down and tried to hand it back to her, but she said no. But yeah, I would agree. I mean, in my short time knowing her, she's been a very good voice of reason and a good guidance level for those involved at the high school, as well as even in the district for things that happen here at the high school with the kids.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? That carries. Item number 11, correspondence for action. It is recommended that the Board of Education approve the following correspondence action items A through E.
So moved.
That's a first and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? That carries. Item number 12, recognition of visitors on any non-agenda item. Is there anyone who would like to speak to us or make a comment to the board on a non-agenda? That looks like a no. It's good. We'll be moving forward. One thing I do want to say before we talk about future meetings, Dr. Navarro would be here, but she had a family matter to take care of tonight, so that is why she's not here. I'm sorry I didn't mention it when we were first doing introductions. Future meetings, we have Wednesday, April 2nd at 6 p.m. We'll have an executive session. It's a regular board meeting. The public session will begin at 7. Tuesday, April 8th, we'll have another board meeting, same times as above. Wednesday, April 9th is the annual BOCES board meeting. Some of the board members will be attending that over at Capital Region BOCES. And then Tuesday, April 22nd, we hope to adopt our budget on that night. So-
And Matt, I just want to point out, I will not be in attendance at the April 9th meeting.
At the April 9th, okay, at the BOCES. Lynn, when is the vote for the
I
annual?
mean, at the April 8th, well, actually, either one. I will
Okay.
not be at either one of those.
Okay, when is the annual vote for the BOCES? We got to put that on our agenda.
Well, it's the 22nd. I think that's why we're
Oh,
having a meeting
okay.
on the
Yeah,
22nd.
We're doing
So
both.
that
We'll
we're
do both
doing,
at the
rather
same
than
time.
have two
Okay,
two
because I know
meetings.
sometimes we've had they don't coincide.
Early
so we've
morning,
had a
right.
different date. Okay.
This makes more sense.
All right, good. And that we do have a need to go back into executive session to discuss a personnel matter. It is not anticipated that we will take any action afterwards. There will be no formal vote on anything. So do I have a motion to go into exec session?
So moved.
That's a first and a second. All in favor? Aye. Good night, everybody. Thank you.